a random live video for a little bit. Got some matters I'd like to discuss, but we'll do that when I am done cleaning up my mess in here. So, we're going to vacuum out the sink, which I'll show me doing that. I'm not going to show my filter queen this time, so we'll just go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Let me go start the vacuum and we'll get right into it. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be vacuuming. And what I do when I shave, after I shave, I'm going to show you guys. So instead of letting this go down the drain, I just kind of take the vacuum hose and just kind of go around the sink. Kind of give you a general idea, but I'm going to turn the camera around. We'll just have a little chat because my lights have been disappearing on my videos I've been posting, and I'd like to know if it's just a YouTube algorithm issue. Or what the problem is. So we'll talk about that in a second. Because the biggest issue I have, guys, is the fact that I post videos for people to watch. And I go to check comments on occasion. 1 minute I have 5-6 likes. The next thing I know, go check comments the next day. Then they're gone. Then they're just like gone. Everything's gone. I don't know, what the problem is. Because honestly, it's frustrating. It is very frustrating. But anyways. Oh, hey Josh, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. I am doing very good, my friend. But, hang on a second. I'm doing very good. But my biggest thing is, I post videos, on my YouTube channel for people to like and watch. But I do, like I said, I do randomly check my comment section on some videos, especially the ones I just posted. What bothers me is when you go check them, the likes just randomly disappear. But then you go check them 20 minutes later, it's back. They're back. So this makes me wonder if it's a YouTube algorithm issue going on. Awesome. I'll have to watch that later. But I think we may be reading some Bible verses tonight here on live stream. But I haven't decided which ones I would like to read. But once we get in my room, we'll discuss that and we'll go from there. I do have a new restock video up, a new maxed out volume video posted, a couple of train videos posted. I just filmed one back home out here. We was coming here on our way back, and I seen the train down the track. I'm like, I'm going to get it, so I did. And I did get the train, so. And in case a lot of you guys don't know what kind of crossing signals we have out here, both signals out here are on type 2149A Western Colin Hayes signal bases on both sides. And they have Western Colin Hayes counterweights and gate mechanisms on both sides. Aurora LEDs on both gates. The lights are Western Colin Hayes with second gen Western Colin Hayes LED lights on WRRS light bracket, and both sides have Western Colin Hayes E-bells. So we're just kind of awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to get on, but if not, I won't be on until tomorrow. My phone goes off tonight at midnight, so I'm kind of doing a quick random stream for a little bit. So there's that. And we'll discuss a little bit about how to restock claw machines too. And, you know, a lot of people may wonder why their machines aren't doing as well. And we'll discuss that. You know, some people ask me how do I know how to restock a machine? Well, all I can tell you is I learned from the best. That's all I can tell you. I will not tell you who taught me. I'm not mentioning names or anything. So, all I can tell you is I learned from the best. You catch on pretty quick. But I can tell you this. If anyone volunteers to help a vendor and they tell you to change the claw strength, you got to do it. As long as you help them. So please keep that in mind. I'll be right back with you. Yeah, wind this thing up, guys. Alright, now, I'll take my thing in my bedroom, take my cup in here, and we'll get into maybe reading some Bible verses here in a few minutes. And I better mute my phone. There, put that on vibrate. So now my phone is on vibrate. And that way we don't have to worry about my phone going off on live stream and potentially getting my stream taken down if it were to go off. So we're good to go on that aspect, guys. Turn this off for a minute. At least for a few minutes. All right, y'all. So we might read Bible verses. I haven't. Maybe do that. I might actually do that in another stream. I may just do a. We are, like I said, you know, we're in the midst of the virus thing right now, the pandemic. You know, it appalls me. It appalls me how people think that masks work. They do and they don't. Okay, well, I can see the point, you know, where people think that they, you know, say that they don't work. I see that aspect, how they do not. I have had it pointed out to me how it does and doesn't, which I will not go into detail. But for as far as restocking claw machines, guys, you learn from the best. A lot of people tend to watch other vendors and learn that way. Well, and they also wonder why their machines may or may not do well. Well, how you present your prizes can also affect the revenue of your machines. So if you just toss them in there, for example, you're not going to make a lot of money. You're going to lose out on profits on each piece that the claw machine gives out. And we'll just throw that out there. Where if you just toss things in there and you don't set them up properly, then that's going to affect your revenue. People's not going to want to play your machine. You guys know I'm a real stickler on how prizes are. So if I don't see them facing forward, that just tells me, you know what, they ain't gonna do well. That means your machine will not do well, and you ain't gonna, you know, one, not make a profit off your plush, but you ain't gonna make enough money to pay your pay the place where your machine's at. How much ever they get from that machine that it makes. Some places may take 15% of what your claw machine makes, and you get the rest. Okay, whatever, that's fine. But you also got to account. You got to take you got to think about that. So you got to account for it. And then you also got to make sure you're making a profit off every plush that your claw machine is giving out. So if you put things in there that's say 20 say 10 or 15 bucks a piece, okay, which would be normally your licensed product coming in bulk. if you get them for that cheap anyway. But an individual plush can go for about $10 or $15 a pop. Okay, you figure that in. So if your machine operates on a payout, then what happens is how you figure this out. So say your plush is worth $15 to $20, okay? So that means you would set your payout rate to 1 in 30 roughly, or 1 in 25. So if your stuff is $10 a piece, okay, and your claw machine's $1 a play, so that means you would want to make your payout 1 in 20. So that way you're making a profit before your claw machine is actually giving out prizes. So that way you can actually stop them from actually going out. Your prize is going out at too high of a rate. So there's that. Anyway, guys, I wanted to throw that out there. And how you set your prizes in there, like I said, it can actually determine on how much your machine makes. A lot of vendors tend not to think that, but that's actually true. How you present your prizes will affect your revenue. I mean, I've seen vendors just toss them in there, not even set them up, and you come back, it's empty. Whereas most vendors, like in restaurants, they just put them in there, and they have them set face forward. And you might wonder, what's the purpose of the face forward idea? Well, the face forward technique, as I call it, is basically as you're facing your plush forward, antagonizing people to play. So, if you have your plush facing forward, for example, and I'll give you an example right now. See that over there? Those plush over there are all facing forward. It's as if they were in a claw machine. See, that would determine on how well your claw machine would do. Okay? That would determine it. And if you just, face, some of the two dinosaurs aren't facing forward, but the rest of them are. My point is if your stuff is not facing forward and you just toss them in there, your claw machine is going to get picked clean. And yes, I'm nitpicking at one of my local vendors too, at the bowling alley. Because he just tosses them in there and goes. So, really, if people really want to figure it out, they can watch my restock videos if they really wanted to. I post restock videos. Feel free to check them out if you want. But maybe that might help. I don't know. Maybe it will. But anyway, guys, I have some new content posted out on my channel. Feel free to thumb through it. Like whatever you like. If you see any videos that you like, feel free to like. Leave the comments down below if you'd like. And other than that, there's not too much else going on. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. You know what? We might just read a Bible verse. So, let's pick a random Bible verse, huh? I think we can do that. We're going to find a Bible verse we can read in another live stream, but and we can do that. We can discuss which one we want to read for the next live stream. And we'll look underneath the business where it says workers should be trustworthy, and that can be found in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 13. And we can look at that another time because my internet's going to be running out soon. We don't have that kind of time. So we'll be looking at that Bible verse in another live stream once my phone comes back on. And we can discuss more about that. But until then, before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you, and we'll see you next time. And remember, next live video, we're reading out of the Bible. So, until then, before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you, and have a great day, everybody. Take care.